I'm Matt, I'm a professional magician and I want to teach you some of the best magic tricks you can learn to amaze your friends, family and colleagues. I've been doing these classes now for over 10 years. I do them as one-to-one individual private classes, but I also do amazing team building activities and community group activities as well. I teach you a few tricks that are beyond the sort of really simple granddaddy type tricks of where they taught you the 3 piles of 7 cards and all that sort of stuff that everyone does down the pub. These tricks are ones that you can use, you can impress your friends, and they look really, really good. They go great online if you want to do something over a conference call, but they also go fantastic one-to-one in person. You can learn these tricks by either booking for a private event, or you can go to my website, letterboxmagic.com. On there you can find the class in full, and you can learn it and have access to it for as long as you like. To book the Magic Masterclass as part of your next team building activity, event, or as a private one-to-one lesson, get in touch by visiting matthewjmagic.co.uk and clicking on Masterclasses under the Services section. See you soon! Hi, I'm Matt. I'm here in my cabin doing some magic trick filming. I'm basically teaching magic tricks one-to-one live over Zoom, which is a kind of fancy FaceTime. If you want to get involved and learn some tricks, let me know. You can do that at Facebook. You can go to The Magic Matt Show on Facebook, or you can contact me at Letterbox Magic on Facebook as well, or you can get me through my website, which is themagicmattshow.co.uk. Whatever you want to do, give me a shout. We'll teach you some tricks. About a 20-minute lesson or so. You can go away, learn them tricks, and come back and show me how you're doing it a bit later on. Good to see you, good to learn some tricks with you, and yeah, stay safe guys. A bit scary at the minute, but it'll be all good, I promise. That's me. Hi guys, how are we doing? Welcome to my Magic Cabin Random Babble. We are chatting some stuff about magic and all sorts of things today. I've double layered today because it's really quite chilly outside. I hope we are well. What have we got there? Sorry, I've got the pad in the way so I can see it. Oh, hi Andrew. Hi, how are we doing? Good to see you. Thank you for saying hello. That always helps, so I know that there's someone there. I'm not just talking to myself. Right, we're going to do some magic tricks today. We're doing some card tricks as well as one or two other little bits. I keep meaning to show you this one trick and then keep forgetting to show it you. So hopefully I'm going to get a chance to show you that today. If there's anything you want to see in particular, any tricks you'd like to see, any things you'd like to hear about, any things you want to talk about, please do just give me a shout because that really helps me out and I can then work out if I'm telling you the right stuff. Who have we got on? We have Andrew on and we have a couple of others. Jed, I think you're there as well, and yeah, feel free to say hello because if you don't say hello, I don't know you're there. If you tell me your names, if you're watching with your kids, obviously let me know their names. I can shout them out because that means your name comes up. Otherwise, if you do me a big favour, click that share button for me down there at the bottom of the page. That really helps me out if you want to click that for me. And also give us a little like. You can hit the little like button or the heart button and stuff like that. I'm doing it myself at the minute because that makes me feel loved and it makes me feel like I'm not here all by myself. So hi mum. My mum's on. Excellent work. Good. Glad to see you're on, mum. I've got some tricks to show you today that are a bit of a varied mix, really. During this lockdown thing, I've found my love again for some learning new stuff and going into new things. So I'll just bring that down so you can see what's going on here. You can see me fiddling with stuff down here. I know it should be all off camera and you shouldn't see the tech, but basically it means I can click on your little thing and I can pop your name up and all that sort of stuff when you do say hello, so I know you're there and I can see what's going on. Right, okay, so let's crack on with the first trick that I wanted to show you today. I'm going to do a series of card tricks, and a lot of these card tricks are credited to different people. The first one, the actual trick. Oh, my dad's there as well. So hi, Dad. Yes, hi, Dad. Hi. Good. Glad to see you. You're on as well. Good. So yeah, if you do pop a comment and I can see it, it does help me out. I do know that you're there. And anything you see in the cabin, people who haven't watched before, please do ask about it. And I will happily show you that trick and talk to you about what that's all about. Likewise, any questions about magic, juggling, circus arts, unicycling, I was a physics teacher, travelling, I travel a lot, just ask me any questions and I'm quite happy to help them. So answer your questions. So, first card trick I'm going to show you. This is the actual final bit of this trick is from a good friend of mine, Darren Mack, who I saw him do this trick a few years ago and I've not actually played with it for a while. He taught me how to do it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it as well. Well, I'm not going to show you how to do it, I'm going to show you the trick because it's a lovely trick. Okay, so first of all, I get you to choose a card out. Now, if you've not watched this before, if I'm just going to cheat fully, there's no point in doing the trick. So if I tell you that I would be able to normally, under normal circumstances, get you to reach in and pick out your card, I promise you, I'm not telling you fibs, okay? I promise that's the truth. Otherwise, it's pointless me sat here doing the trick. I also have in my wallet, I have a prediction. I have inside there a prediction, something that we're going to come to a little bit later on. Let me just check out the camera right. This camera you can see here. This is inside of my wallet. I have a prediction. This is my prediction on my business card. So I'll put that back on there so we can see. So, who've we got? Wallace. Hi, Matthew. Wallace. Heidi and Harrison are there too. So, hi, Heidi. Hi, Harrison. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in to my show. I don't think I've said hello to you before, so hi. Thank you for joining us if this is your first time of joining us on this little show. Somebody's beeping. The road's quite a way away. I don't know where we heard that from. Right. I am in my cabin at the bottom of my garden, by the way, so there is some background sound every now and then. I apologise for that. So, yeah, like I say, I'm going to get you to choose a card out. If you could do it in real life, I will tell you that you could literally just choose this card out in real life. It'd be your prerogative. So you reach in, grab yourself a card out, anyone you want. On this thing, what I'll do is get you to shout stop wherever you like. Just shout stop for me. Stop! Perfect, thank you so much. Have a look at your card, don't let me see what it is, but remember it. Got it? I'm looking away because I can see obviously on the screen if I do look at the screen. Okay, perfect. Excellent work. Now the card is going to go on the table for now. We'll use that again a little bit later on. I might as well use it for later on in the trick. So let me see. Oh yeah, that's what we'll do. We will do. We said it was on the prediction. So the prediction of your card is here, and I can now show you your card with a prediction, which is my Letterbox Magic. Just a new sign up right before this, which is great. It's Letterbox Magic Limited. It's my magic company, which is a subscription box, and they get boxes of tricks for the post every month. Now, as you can see, unfortunately, there's no prediction written on there. I must have forgotten to do the prediction. However, the beautiful bit, and I do love this. This is Darren's. Like I say, Darren showed me this a few years ago. It's great for handing out your business card because obviously there's nothing written on there to show you what the card is. And then if we hold the card, when we flick, and we flick again. Okay, this happens, and now you should hopefully be able to see against my shirt, and it'll be better even on the side camera. You should be able to see that we've got two hearts have appeared in the punched out of the business card, which means that you can now show that there's the two. Can you see on the table? How do we see that? What's the best way to see that? That way, I guess. Maybe on a bit of paper. Boop, boop. No, not that way up. There, can we see? Oh yeah, two hearts have appeared on the thing. So yeah, that's Darren Mack's trick that he showed me a little while ago. I decided to do for you today because I'm going through some of the things that some great creative minds in magic come up with, and I love that trick. I thought it was really nice, and obviously you then give this to the spectator as their souvenir, and they can have that and keep that, and it's got all my details on and the card details, my business details for if they want to do anything with magic. So yeah, that's cool. That was that trick. I thought you'd quite like it. I thought I'd show it to you. Let's keep going with the card tricks for now. I'm going to use, we'll use this this deck. Obviously, like I say, we've got a deck full of 54 different cards. They're all different. I'm not going to cheat and use the deck in there as well. I say 54 because we've got the two jokers in there as well. Now, this is something that I really liked the look of. This was from something I'd not seen before. Another creative guy called Dave Loosely, and I'm a member of Manchester Magic Circle. A lot of people ask me if I'm a member of different magic circles. Yeah, I'm a member of the Manchester Magic Circle. We haven't actually had any real meetings since lockdown. We've done a few things where we've done some Zoom quizzes and stuff like that. But on Monday, Darren, actually my friend who I just told you about there, organised a magic lecture. So we got a guy called Dave Loosely in to do the magic lecture, and he came and did the magic lecture for us on Monday night, and it was live over Zoom. And this trick I really liked. I thought it was fantastic and fits in with what I do really well. So you've chosen a card, and I've done this. I think I've shown you a trick with the same effect before, but this is a different method, and it's a really well thought out method for the trick. So they choose a card. Let's stay with the one that they chose before, the two of hearts. They can sign this card. They sign the card. The card goes back inside of the deck, into the centre of the deck, and the idea is you would put it into the centre of the deck so they can see it here like this, and then I'm going to push it down inside the deck just like this. Okay, and then watch carefully. Hopefully, we're going to try and make that card move. Okay, if you watch carefully, we'll try and make the card move. You ready? Carefully, it'll move. Oh, do you see it go? No? Okay, we'll try a bit harder. You ready? Concentrate hard. Concentrate hard. You should be able to see it move. Concentrate. Concentrate. Keep concentrating. Do you see it move? Moved a little tiny bit. You don't see it? Okay, do me a favour. Wiggle your fingers like this for me. Wiggle your fingers. Keep concentrating. Keep concentrating. Keep concentrating. Oh, a bit more. Oh, come closer so you can see. A bit more. Can you see? Ever so slightly starts to move really slowly should hopefully rise up out of the deck. And the beautiful thing about this is they can then take their card themselves. You can put the card forward, they can just pull their card out of the pack, and there's no sticky bits, no magnets, string, small dwarfs, anything like that. And then the cards as well, there is absolutely nothing. There's nothing to find. The cards can be examined now for all intents and purposes. Yeah, they can go through the cards and have a look at them and check them all out. And it's so simple, but it's one of the cleanest rising cards that I've ever come across. I think it looks really nice, and I'm confident to put that into my. It's very rare now watching Magic Lecture and think, yeah, that's going to go straight into my set. But that trick, to be fair, will probably go straight into my my performing set. That'll go into my my set that I do, and it's good to go. It's reset, ready to go. You can do it again straight away, or also you can have the cards examined and they're not going to find anything. There's no gimmicks to find. So yeah, I think it's a great trick. What do you think? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. This is useless. Even a thumbs up or a little like helps. Woo! Do it myself. Okay, yeah, there's about a 5-10 second delay on the comments and stuff like that. So if you do comment on something, I do not put it up straight away. I'm sorry. I will try and put it up as quick as I can, but it takes about 10 seconds for your comment to come through so I can see. What do you reckon? Do we like the trick? Good trick? Bad trick? Not impressed? Like it or not? I don't know. Let me know if you like it. Anyway, that would be helpful to know. And I will show you another card trick in just a minute with something similar, and also talking about the genius of some other of the friends I have. But please do feel free to ask me a question. So, yeah, Wallace, Heidi, Harrison, ask me a question about anything you like. Oh, cheers. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. Ask me a question about anything you like about magic, because you might have missed a lot of our stuff that you don't really know about. So I'm happy to tell you. Just to give you a quick update as well. Really good news the past couple of days. I don't go on too much about it here, but I'm one of the companies that or the businesses in the country that's just been completely left behind by the government with any sort of assistance and stuff. So we've been trying different channels and things, and there's a really nice group of people called Forgotten Limited and the Great British Bounce Back. So it's all about businesses like me that are coming back after all this sort of stuff, after this crisis, and then do what we're doing and stuff. And they've written a really nice article about me today, which was really good. That really was really nice to see today. So I'm doing something with them, exciting, coming up as well, where I'm going to be doing something for all the companies like mine whose kids who have kids as well. I don't have kids, so who have kids. I'm going to be doing a show for those guys to sort of help them out and things. So hopefully that's coming up in the near future, which is good and a real positive from today. But yeah, ask me a question, I'll answer it. I'm going to show you something else magic wise. So this was one that I have been meaning to show you for ages, and I keep forgetting. Okay, right, I'll show you. Do you have a oh, Wallace, how long have you been a magician? Oh, thanks, Wallace. Yeah, and Heidi, and just have to check. And Heidi and Harrison, so let's put you up there so we can see. Here's your question. How long have you been a magician? Let's make it a bit bigger so we can see what you're asking. How long have you been a magician? Well, basically, I've been a magician for a long time. I'm 36 now. Yeah, 36. Just have to double check in my head. I'm 36 now. I am a magician and variety entertainer. So basically, I started out as a juggler when I was about 10 years old. I started, and then my mum used to take me into Manchester, and there was a magic shop called Mushy P, or juggling shop called Mushy P, and she'd leave me in there for a few hours whilst she'd go off and do a bit of shopping, and it was a lot safer back then, and they would teach me some juggling tricks and things like that. And then there was a magic department in the back. My brother bought me a magic deck of cards when I was about 11. This one. Yeah, I learned all the tricks in there one Christmas, and then yeah, that was it. Basically, I've been hooked on magic ever since. So, been doing magic for 25 years, and I've been a full-time magician since 2012. So the past 8 years I've been full-time. Yeah, so there you go. Hope that answers your question. Cheers for the question. That's great, guys. It's really helpful to me. So, yeah, do you have a favourite domino? Is my question today. Does anyone have a favourite domino? What? You don't have a favourite domino? I mean, come on, people. How can you not have a favourite domino? I've got a favourite domino, right? My favourite domino is the good old 5-4 domino. It's a good old 5-4, right? It just looks like that. Now, what I've actually done is I've got my domino here and I've cut it in half. So you can see the two little bits. So I've got two pieces of domino, all right? Now these are actually flat dominoes, because on the other side they have another number, okay? So the 5 has actually got a 2, so 5, 2, and then we've got a 3 and 4. Now, I don't know if you were here the other day, but if you noticed when I was here the other day, I did tell you about dice, and we're looking at dice and things, and we said, oh, hi, Mr. Glyn Daniel, Mark Davies, and my mum likes the blank domino. Okay, good. I don't know what that says, Mother, about anything, but yeah, if you like the blank domino, that's fine. So yeah, Mr. Glyn Daniel is the gentleman that took this photo. Oh, hey up. Hey, why? Come on, come back to me. Oh, sorry, text being a bit of a pain. I want to go back onto this camera. Oh, there we go. Glyn Daniel's the gentleman that took this photo somewhere in the Narim Valley, driving across Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan, I can't remember. Kyrgyzstan, I think. He was absolutely sick as a dog that day from when Glyn and I drove to Mongolia. So I hope you're still there, Glyn. Hope you're fine. Hope you're well. Good to see you if you are. Glyn's one of my good friends who lives down south. Right, so let's crack on with the trick that I was showing you. Sorry. Yeah, so as I explained previously, your dominoes, there we go, we're working now, I'm a switcher. Your dominoes are, so your dice on one side, opposite sides, opposite the 4 is always a 3. Okay, so 4 is always opposite 3. This one is a squashed 4 and 3 dice. So you see 4 on one side and 3 on the other. So let's put Glyn up there. So hi, Hi. Lovely photo. Thanks, Glenn. Cheers, buddy. You took it. It's a photo genius there, mate. Well done. And then obviously the opposite of a 2 is always going to be, so there's the 2. Look, the opposite of a 2 on a dice is always going to be a 5. So this is the 5-2 squashed dice. Okay, so squashed down 5-2. So I've got 5-2 and I've got a 3-4 squashed dice, and they look like half the dominoes. They look like the other half of the dominoes. Okay, so that's what I use for this trick. Now, this is a trick that I got as part of a bundle. I just did a random bundle buy from Kmart Magic, I think it was, off the top of my head. And this came in it. And I think it's a brilliant trick. I think it's a really clever idea. That I want to show you. So I will stand up for this trick because I need to get in and out of my pocket. And you guys need to remember where the flat dominoes are going. So let me move that forward. I'll move my little table so I've got a bit more room. Cabin space is quite small. We've got quite a little cabin space. So yeah, I'll show you these up close. So we've got a 5 and a 4. A 5 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Now I'm going to assume what you're answering for this because obviously you can't shout out your answers because you're not here. All right, there's just me in my cabin. I talk to myself for an hour every other day in my cabin. I feel like an absolute lunatic, but it's fine. Nobody cares. All right. So what we'll do is I've got the 5 and the 2 and the 4 and the 3. Okay. These go into my hand. All right. So these go into my hand. Okay. I'm going to take one of those out of my hand. So I'll reach in, take one of those out. The one I'm taking out is the 5 and the 2. The 5 and the 2. So you can see it. Don't forget that. Okay. This is just a test. Okay. The 5 and the 2 goes in to my pocket. So I'm putting the 5 and the 2 into my pocket. Now, here's your question. Which one's in my pocket? Which one's in my hand? Huh? Correct. The 5 and the 2 is in my pocket. The 4 and the 3 is in my hand. Okay? So you can see it. 5 and the 2 is in my pocket. 4 and the 3 is in my hand. Okay? Now, already, this is where it starts to get tricky. This is where you start to keep score. Okay? So I'll put the 5 and the 2 and the 4 and the 3. They go into my hand. Okay? Now I'm going to take out of my hand, I'm going to take out the 4 and the 2. Sorry, the 4 and the 3. The 4 and the 3 comes out of my hand, the 5 and the 2 is in my hand, okay? Right. Where is the 5 and the 3? In my hand? No, the 5 and the 3. Sorry, the 5 and the 2 even. The 5 and the 2 is in my pocket, okay? 5 and the 2 is in my pocket. It's the 4 and the 3 that is in my hand, okay? Let's try that again. Pay close attention. I'll watch carefully. The 4 and the 3 and the 5 and the 2 go into my hand. Okay, they're inside my hand. All right. I'm going to take out. The which one I'll have. Oh, this time I'll have the 4 and the 2. Sorry, the 4 and the 3. 4 and the 3 goes into my pocket. Okay, 4 and the 3 goes into my pocket. Which one's in my hand? Which one's in my pocket? No, you're not paying attention. The 5 and the 2 is in my hand. In my pocket. The 4 and the 3 is left behind in my hand. All right, we'll do it one more time. We'll do it one more time. Okay, watch carefully. All right, don't take your eyes off the chips. Okay, now I reach into my hand. I'm going to take one of those out. Okay, the one I'm taking out is the 4 and the 3. Do not take your eyes off the 4 and the 3. Which one is left in my hand? Which one? The 5 and the 2. No, you're not paying attention. The 4 and the 3 is in my hand. The 5 and the 2 is over here. Now, the last one, we could do this last one where we put it into the spectator's hand, and the spectator does it themselves, and I can pass it to them. You can do it, and you can examine all these chips and everything like that. And that's it. It's a great little routine. I think it's a fantastic trick. It works every time. Everything can be examined before. Everything can be examined afterwards. And the little flat dice things just change places. The only thing I don't like about it, and the reason I wouldn't use it in my show, is because it's not. They're not familiar objects for people. I like to do tricks with familiar objects, but they're not too familiar as objects themselves. The flat dice thing. I can maybe relate them with it being a domino, but yeah. But let me know what you think. But yeah, it's a cool little trick, and I love the way that it works. I think it's a really clever idea that I've not really seen before as a clever idea. So hope you like it. Hope you like it as much as I do. Right. Oh no! I've got an error whilst loading. I'm hoping that is just my end, and that is not the actual feed. If you can still see me okay, you can still hear me okay, please do let me know. I've got an error whilst loading on my phone. It is telling me there is an error loading the video. No, yeah, we're back. Oh, it's a long way behind now. Oh no, we're back. I'm there. Can you see me? I can see me. I think it might have just been on my phone and that I couldn't see the thing happening. So let's crack on. I didn't bring my battery in. Why is it telling me that I've got low battery? What, 30 odd percent? Maybe it ran low and it didn't let it charge back up again, so it's using low power mode. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I promised I was going to show you something else as well. I wanted to talk to you and show you a trick that was on. Who are we? All good. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Yes, all good. We see you. Oh, thank you, Wallace, as well. Thanks for that, and thanks, kids, as well. I can still see you. Thanks, Glyn. Excellent. Awesome. Glad you can. That's good. And my mum says that's good. Bit of a delay. Is it a bit of a delay in sort of the between me seeing your comments? Yeah, there's about a 20-second delay between the thing anyway, but sometimes, yeah, we get these little random delays through Facebook and things. It's a bit of a nightmare. I think they're checking to make sure that I'm not stealing any what do you call it, any copyrighted music or anything like that. So right, I'll show you this trick that I was on Merlin's of Wakefield today. Now, if you don't know Merlin's of Wakefield, basically there is a magic shop in Wakefield called Merlin's. They are a fantastic magic shop. Mum asked me about them the other day. They're one of the only bricks and mortar magic shops left in the country. Let me have a look if I can do this. There we go. That's me down the bottom there. So you can see me. Still, if I go to their page, so you should be able to see their page. Okay, it's putting all you lot in the foreground. I've not managed to do this myself yet. So if you just search Facebook for Merlin's of Wakefield, there we go. Click on that page and give them a like, Merlin's of Wakefield, on there if you like magic as well. Because this one was see this bit here. This video is the video that Mark does every few days of doing some free magic lessons. So I do free magic lessons that are kind of beginner magic lessons every Friday as part of my Facebook live stuff. But they do a magic lesson every few days where they come back. Where's my way up? What's going on now? It won't let me back on my main feed. Hello. That's better. There we are. I don't know what's happened there. Why can't I see myself big again? There we go. That's better. I see myself big again. I disappeared then for a minute. That really confused me. But yeah, they do a sort of more beginner, so more slightly more advanced magic lessons. So hi Andy, how are we doing? Hi Auntie Rosie, how are you? Thank you. It's a lot of my family joining on here, which is great. But yeah, Merlin's of Wakefield are worth a watch, and this was one of the ones that Mark from there did today. I'm going to try and get Mark, basically, now that I'm going to start using some more fancy tech and stuff, I want to try and get some guests on so we can have a chat with some guests and some of my friends in magic. So we'll have a chat with Mark from Merlin's hopefully in a couple of weeks, and potentially Phil as well, and he'll tell us a bit more about their sort of magic and stuff like that, which might be quite cool. Hope you'll let me know if you'd find that interesting, if you'd find it interesting for me to get some of the magicians on and have a bit of a chat as well, and other entertainers. Indeed, we can have a discussion about stuff. So this was one Mark did today, and I've not seen it before. It's very similar to it's a similar sort of trick as the rising card that we did right at the start of the top of this show. But this one's going to be one that's going to include Harry Houdini as well. It's one of my favourite subjects in magic, and like I've told you previously, I'm working on a few tricks lately where we're going to do it with sort of a Harry Houdini kind of vibe. And I've dug out my first ever Harry Houdini type trick that came from the Young Magicians Club of the Magic Circle when I was a member of that quite a few years ago. So I'm not a young magician anymore, I'm quite an old magician. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a trick with a deck of cards, and it's all about Harry Houdini. We've got our hero already chosen. You chose him right at the beginning, the Two of Hearts. We picked that one out earlier on. I'm going to remove 2 cards to represent the jail cell guy, the sort of jailers of the situation. So we're going to go with the King of Clubs and the King of Spades. They're the 2 jailers, if you will, and they're sort of the tough jailers going to keep Harry locked up. Our heroes and get locked up inside. So he released a couple of movies, did Harry, in the 1910s, late 1910s. He released some movies that were where he was kind of the hero of the hour and did all sorts of stuff, and saved people and all sorts of things. They were flops, really. They didn't do really too well, but yeah. he was kind of like the superhero of that thing. So yeah, here's the trick. So I want to show you. Let me just see. Have I missed any comments on there? Because yeah, no worries. No one's commented, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Just not chatting to me today. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll talk to myself. It's okay. I do that quite well. So yeah, basically you've got your deck of cards, and you've got Harry Houdini is here, and you've got the two jailers here, and then want to use this as the prison itself, and then the deck of cards is going to be the prison cell. Okay. So the idea is, oh, Mum says, what's Mum saying? Okay, like hearing about the old magicians like Houdini and their history. Oh, cool, that's great. I might be able to get a historian of magic on as well. I've got a few friends of that that's more into the history of stuff, and they can tell us some more about that as well. So, yeah, all interesting stuff. And this is about day 40, random babble, day 40 or so far. So literally there's 40 hours of me sat here talking about magic. It lasts a long time. Okay, so let's flip to this side camera so we can see. And what we'll do, we're going to put the cards, these jailers, into the deck. Okay, so they're going to go into the deck. We'll leave them sticking out a little bit, just like this. Okay, the jailer's going to go into the deck, and they're going to be trapping either side of those. We're trapping our hero Harry in the centre, so the two of hearts there trapped in the centre. Now, like I say, this was one of the ones that was taught today. So Mark goes through about 3 or 4 tricks every time he does his thing, because he explains them, and you do need a little bit more of a following of magic than you have with than you do with me, because I go through some quite simple ones on a Friday for the free magic lesson at 2 o'clock every Friday. So those are easier to follow. But if you are interested in the more technical type stuff, some more difficult stuff, please do go visit Mark on Merlin's, and you'll see his stuff there. Okay, and then you can join the Merlin's magic community as well. They've got a learning community that they'll invite you to join. That's pretty good. So I've got one as well. There's the Zoom Live Magic one as well. You can join that if you like, and you can learn some more tricks there. So, oh come on, what's up with you? Why are you not liking my camera switcher? Okay, so there he is, trapped inside, and then we trap him away inside of the deck, and the jailers are there keeping a tight hold of Harry. Okay, we got that. Excellent work. Right, now what we'll do, they're secure, the cell's locked up. And we will go back to this camera so I can show you going inside of the box. So the cards then all go into the box. So there we go, inside of there. And they all go inside of there, and they sit, so you can see them, inside of the card box with the jailers stuck out the top, keeping tight hold of Harry in the middle. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll push all those down inside of the box, inside of the jail cell. So they're all now down inside the jail cell, and you ready? Harry is going to exact his escape in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, should have one card left sticking out of the deck. The one card should be Harry Houdini, the escaping 2 of hearts. Okay. Sorry, I got one card stuck there in front of it. It didn't look too impressive. Let's try that again. Okay, I'll show you that again. It looked really cool when I was playing with it and practiced it before. Let's get rid of the Joker. It was a Joker was stuck in the way, wasn't he? So let's get rid of the Joker. Let's put those inside there. That goes into there like that. Excellent work. We've got Harry. There we are. Oh, let me turn it onto the camera so you can see. We'll give that another go. Sorry, Mark, I'm ruining your trick. Mark does it far better than me. It's a beautiful trick I've never seen before. It looked really good. Let me just go onto the side because my camera switch is not working. So there we go. There's Harry inside the deck with his 2 jailers, making sure that he's hidden inside there. Close him up. Okay, the cards get all closed together, just like this. They go inside of our box. Try that again. Okay, into the box. Just here, I'm going to get a better grip so that you can see it a bit better. The cards all go down inside of the deck, so they're all together inside the deck there. Okay, inside of the deck. Okay, and then after 3, 1, 2, 3, Harry should hopefully escape this time. Escape, Harry, escape! Oh! Why am I not getting it now? Useless. One last time. Come on, Harry. Mark, I'm butchering your trick. I know I said I'd do it for you today. I was going to do it on here. And I played with it for ages. I've never learnt this till this morning, until Mark showed it me. And I played with it loads today, and it worked a treat. Sod's law, I'll come to show you. It was a nightmare. Right, so this is... Darren Brown, by the way, says that you should get some tricks wrong and things wrong, because then it means that it's not perfect and people enjoy it more. So let's see. We'll try a third time lucky. Third time lucky. Okay, come on. There he is. Number 2. I'm blaming the 2 of hearts, actually. Let's blame the 2 of hearts. 2 of hearts secured inside the deck. There he is. We'll close him up. Secure him in between his jailers. Okay, who's that? Wallace. Come on, Harry. It's all Harry's fault. We'll blame Harry. It's definitely Harry's fault. Okay, in we go. Inside of the thing there. It must be on lockdown, yeah. Even the great Harry Houdini can't escape the COVID lockdown of 2020. Right, okay, here we are. Let's do it. Let's do this. So, Harry goes inside the pack. Come on, Harry. Escape from the deck. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Yes! We'll take that as a win. There he is. Harry escapes from the deck all by himself. He's the only card that's stuck about there. We can pull him out, and there he is. Harry Houdini escapes from the deck all by himself. Go and watch Mark on Merlin's. He'll show you how to do it. I do like that gag, Mum. I don't know if it was like you or Dad, but well done. I liked it. Yeah, there he is. Escape from lockdown. The world famous Harry Houdini, triumphant again in these times of hardship, toil, pain, and whatever, suffering. There we go. Right. And finally, my final trick for today, in answer to your question from before, Wallace, and from the kids as well, about how long I've been doing magic. Well, this is something I should have told you then, actually. When I was really young, I started doing magic, like I say, about 12, 13. And I joined the Magic Circle Youth Initiative, which was the Magic Circle Youth Initiative, which is based down in London, down south. So, hi John, how are we doing, John? Hope you're nice and well, all that jazz. Yeah, Magic Circle Youth Initiative. This was a trick I showed you the other day, by the way. I just need the handkerchief. Whoop, drop it on the floor. Okay. I don't know if it's going to work with this. Actually, it's quite a smooth handkerchief. Maybe I might have to use another one and see. We'll have to see. We'll see if it doesn't work. That's the beauty of these live things. I literally just make it up on the spot, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah, so this was one of the first things that they sent me. I joined the Magic Circle Youth Initiative. It was just about formed about the time that I was doing magic at that age. And yeah, they were sending out different tricks and stuff. The big joining thing for me, which I remember my Nana Cope saying when I was thinking about joining it, and we read through all the stuff, and the big thing was, if you join the youth initiative, that automatically meant you got accepted into the Magic Circle once you turned 18. I was at university and couldn't really afford the fees when I turned 18, so I was at college, so I couldn't afford the fees to the Magic Circle, so I never actually joined the adult one. But yeah, there would have been an automatic sort of entry into there. But this is one of the first things they sent me as a trick. It's called Houdini Escapes. Houdini Escapes, and it was a little card trick that they sent out to everybody. I'm not sure, it might have come in the first ever pack when I joined the Magic Circle. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been the first ever sort of thing of joining. I made these little parcels to keep everything in, and this is the first little envelope. I found this the other day, and I made, this is something else that I would have made on top of it, this little envelope here sorry, someone commented on my page then, not my post. So this is a little envelope, and there's a little Houdini behind the bars there that you can see. And this was what I would have made to keep it in. So if I take those out, the cards out that we have inside, if I can get them all. We got them. There we go. There we are. We have two of the same cards and one that's ever so slightly different in a couple of ways. So we have the three cards that I can show you. We have two of hearts, and that wasn't intentional, by the way. I could have claimed that, couldn't I? I didn't even know what they were. This hasn't been out of the box for years. Two of hearts. We'll leave the envelope just there for now with the jail cell on it. Two of hearts and the 7 of clubs there in the middle, right? Now, they're different on the faces because they're obviously two red cards and one black card. The card in the middle on this occasion, don't get confused with my last trick, but the card in the middle is going to be the one that escapes. It's red on the back as well. That's going to be Harry Houdini. That's what's representing Harry, is that card in the middle. Okay, just like that, so we can see the 7 of clubs. Now, this was the trick, and bear in mind this was a trick that was made for me when I was 12, which is great. And what you do is you
I would give these to you, the spectator. You would hold on to these 3 cards yourself. So all 3 cards, the magic would essentially happen in your hands. Any trick where the magic can happen in the spectator's hands is brilliant, in my opinion. So what I'll do is I will flip to the side, and you would have these held by the spectator. I'm going to have to be the spectator's hand here for now, okay? And then the magician, I would cover those over, because Harry would do his escapes under the cover of darkness or whatever. They get covered over like this. Now, you keep a tight hold so that you couldn't, so there's no way that I could get in there and get rid of Harry. Yeah, it's not going to work with these, with this thing, unfortunately. But yeah, what I would do is I would pull the handkerchief then straight off the top, and then you would have hold of these ones here, get rid of the handkerchief, and then what would happen was when you looked inside of here, and bear in mind you've had hold of them since the start, the spectator doesn't feel anything. You have to trust me with this one because you can't hold them. Spectator doesn't feel anything, there's no noise, there's no sound, it's just that the card vanishes from between the 2 in their hands. Oh, hang on a minute. Ringing me. Sorry about that. Yeah, it vanishes and appears between their hands. The 7 of clubs is gone, and then when you go back into the envelope and the jail cell that we had at the beginning, when you have a look on here, I'll do it this way. Have a look on here. There's the card inside there, and then if I pull these out, I'll pull it out of the jail cell. You will see who's that. Wallace Harrison would love to see a quick Rubik's Cube trick at the end if possible. He's been trying to solve one from. Oh, I'm in the habit of reading out your things without just popping them up because I've only just started doing this. Yes, I will certainly show you a trick with a Rubik's Cube, Harrison. Don't you worry. And then when you pull this out of here, that's what I drew my little man on there. Look, there's Houdini inside the cell. And then on the other side, you've got it is the 7 of clubs that we had before, and these are genuine Magic Circle playing cards that they had printed from Alan Astra, I believe. Was the guy who printed all those. But yeah, that was just one that I wanted to show you because it was one of the first ones that I got. It was called Houdini Escapes, and yeah, that was it. I made the little thing for it as well. So yeah, that's that. Right. So Harrison, you want to see a trick with the Rubik's Cube? So I did a thing. If you missed the one the other day, I actually did a whole thing about Rubik's Cubes. And the difference between them and stuff, and the ones that I use. So I've got a few different cubes that I use. This is one that is my favourite cube to use. So let me turn that off because it keeps pinging at me. This is my favourite one. This is a nice and quick speed cube. It means that it's got magnets in it. It's the one that I use for performing when I'm on stage. The magnets mean it locks into place, which makes it easier when I'm turning it faster. I can get through my solve really quick. So the idea is, my favourite thing to do with the Rubik's Cube is the shake solve. So you hold it like this, you give it a shake, and it will nearly solve itself, just like that. So unless you do it incorrectly like I just did. But yeah, there's a knack to it. You guys who you like that trick, thanks Mum. Mum likes the trick, so I'll put it up there so we can see. Boom. Okay, yeah, there's a knack to solving the cube. I will quickly show you this because then I can quickly show you this, and then I'm going to have to sort of chop down because I've got the my battery's running really low. I don't know why my battery is drained so fast during it. It must be this Ecamm Live uses my battery really quick. So yeah, the way to solve your cube is this. You need to solve, first of all, you're solving one side, Harrison. The side I solve is the white side first of all. I solve the white cross on this side. I need to solve first of all a white cross just there. The white cross is not just a white cross of squares. Each white edge, so there we've got one edge piece, look, that goes white as well. That needs to go to its correct centre. The centres of your cube never move. The centres of your cube always stay the same. White is always opposite yellow. Orange is always opposite red. Blue is always opposite green. Okay, they never move. So this white one that we've shown you so far, here, this one is in the right place. If it was it needs to go in line though, when it comes around this corner, it needs to be in line with the red centre because it is the red-white piece. So that actually needs to be there, okay, and then that is now in the right place, okay. What I need to do then is solve all those other ones. I need to move those all into the right places so that they are all lined up. We have that one, and now hopefully We should have that one as well. And then now we have the white cross. Ignore that one in the corner at the moment, but imagine it's the white cross, and each one of those corner pieces goes to its center. So white goes to and blue goes to blue, white and red goes to red, white and green goes to green, white and orange goes to orange. Okay. I now need to turn the whole thing over, and I do the rest of my solve this way up. I'm going to move those corner pieces into the correct places. So all my corner pieces down at the bottom, but they're all in the wrong place, which is what you would imagine when I'm trying to do it quickly for you so you can see. But yeah, what I do is then move all those corner pieces. So now when I've moved those, I now have, there we go, all the 4 corner pieces are now in the bottom places, and you'll see that all those centres go to the right centres, and the bottom row is completely solved, yeah? Okay, and now I need to do all the edge pieces. So the edge pieces are those bits in between. So I need to find the blue and the red piece, and that needs to go in between there the right way around. So it's actually, let me find it. I'll go with the green and red piece first. It's going to be easier for me to do because it's in close to the right place. The green and the red piece, that needs to go into here. So I'm going to put that in the right place. That goes there, look, and now it's in the place in between. I just go around, I do that with all of them. And then this one, I'm panicking on time now because it's the my battery is running low on my Mac as I'm talking, which is not great. But I'll get that done. I'll get plugged in as soon as it's done. Yeah, there we go. And then we are done there. So now I've got all that bottom 2 layers solved. They're now completely solved. And then finally, let's do the top. I'm now going to solve the yellow top bit. There we go, top solved, and then I'm going to get my headlights, which look like this, will look the same there. I'm going to solve those. Okay, and then I've got one side done, headlights all the way around, and the last time, there we go, solved, done. Okay, there you go, so that's how you solve it, Harrison, but it takes a little bit of effort to get to that point. I hope that helps. I hope that helps you. But I'll do some more. If you're back end of the day, I'll show you some more Rubik's Cube stuff because I'm going to run out of time on my thing, so I just wanted to put those up. Thank you very much for watching my thing today. I'm going to put on this. I've found out how to make this work. Thank you for watching my thing today. It's been loads of fun doing it. I've got loads of, have you got any questions? Please do ask me your questions. I am more than happy to help to answer any questions you've got about magic, juggling, unicycling, performance in general. I will show you all those things till the cows come home. I'm really happy to show you that. As a huge favour, if you are on Facebook and you don't mind sharing the Zoom Live Magic page for me, all you have to do is, if I put this up on here so you can see, you just go to the Zoom Live Magic page on Facebook, you go down here, and then there's a little section. If you go on this little panel here that moves, slide it along, go to community, click community, and then scroll down. There's my top fans, there's Mum, there's Andrew, there's my girlfriend Beth. Click that invite friends button there, and you can go through and invite all your friends to like the show, to like the page as well, and they can see the show as well, and that really helps me out with all that sort of stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for that. That would be an absolute dream if you wouldn't mind doing that for me. I'll come back here so you can see. Thanks again. I will love you and leave you. I'll be doing my free lesson on Friday, which is going to be a card trick this week. I've not decided what card trick I'm doing yet. Mum says let us know when you've done. Oh yeah, let us know when you do it, Harrison. That'd be great. So cheers, Wallace. Thanks for. Oh, I didn't even. You still go on there. No, go over the top one. I need to move that. Actually, can I still see you guys when that's like the end of it, things like that. There we go. Learning all the time. So yeah, thank you very much. Let us know, Harrison. Yeah, definitely. Music.